What's up, all you beautiful people? It's your boy, the Vuvuzela, and it is more Champions League football coming at you. Episode 74. That is right. We've reached 74 episodes. Thank you so much to all of you guys joining in, having a lot of fun on the Vuvuzela Victory Challenge as we progress to get to that Hall of Fame. That's what we're aiming for. Guys, this has been an emotional ride for me producing these videos. I just want to take that opportunity and say thank you to every single one of you guys for joining in. And we're gonna press on. We're gonna press on, and we're gonna see where we're gonna come out at the end, just before FM25 comes out. I guess it's just a waiting game. But for that being all said, hit subscribe, get notified, tell your friends, parents, grandparents, lovers, haters, everybody. Just tell everyone. Join in on the Vuvuzela Victory Challenge. Let's run that intro. Having a look at our recent form, I mean, it's been absolutely fantastic. Of course, the last time we were out there, we beat Arsenal 2-1. We did have that one defeat in the league when I switched back to the original tactic that I've been using. Didn't work out for us. We ended our undefeated streak at 51 games. But since then, we have been absolutely just destroying anything and everything in our path. We haven't lost a game in all competitions. That includes some cup games, that includes some Champions League games, and even a League Cup where we beat Sporting, our old arch nemesis there. That's what, 12, 13, 15 games undefeated, and in 15 games, we've only conceded 5 goals. 5 goals. We'll go through all of the results quickly. Estrela Pereira beating them 6-0. We switched to the 3 at the back system, the 5-2-3 with wide, the one that we used against Arsenal, and we haven't changed since then. It's been absolutely fantastic for us, scoring 6 past Estrela. 6 different goal scorers in Vandermeer, Emega, Orestes, Almeida, Marcio, and Pierre-Louis, all picking up goals. Against Braga, it was slightly different. We struggled a little bit. We picked up 2 big injuries early on. Marcio scored the only goal for that one. That was Almeida and Marcio both getting injured. Against Estrada Amandora, we beat them 2-1. They scored their goal in the 93rd minute. We finished the game off quite early. We were the dominant team in this one. The same can be said for Firenze, beating them 3-0. Almeida picking up a brace in that one. And then the Taca de Portugal beating Sintrense 3-0. Once again, Moya this time picking up with a brace. Orestes picking up another goal. We then beat Benfica in the league. Had a bit of a worry in this one. They went up 1-0. We got a penalty, a bit of a controversial penalty, but we took our chances and we ended up winning the game 3-1. Firenze as well, beating them 3-0 thanks to Lucas Mash and his 2 goal contributions. Portimonense, a bit of a nervy game, this one, away from home. We only scored the 1 goal thanks to Figueira, but it was good enough for us to progress. We then landed up beating Lille 2-1 thanks to Figueira and Orestes in the 93rd minute, scoring the winner. This one secured our top, I think it's 24, whatever it is, place. We're going to look at a knockout phase. We then beat Sporting 4-0 in the League Cup semi-final. Sporting played their strongest squad, and we would just outmatch them. We then had a very crucial game against Olympiacos in Greece, beating them 2-1, and this secured us a top 8 finish in the Champions League. In fact, we finished 4th in the Champions League phase, which is absolutely fantastic. Beating Famalicão 5-1 as well. And then the most recent results in the Taca de Portugal 6th round, beat Alverca 4-0. We then beat Sporting at home 2-1 in the league, and most recently beating Santa Clara 5-0. Today we've got Benfica in the League Cup. We're going to skip the Portuguese semi-final first leg, and then we're coming back for the 2 games in the Champions League, round of 16. Don't know who we're taking on just yet. They haven't had the draw yet for those, but we will find out, I suppose, in the course of this time. We do have some transfer news, though. we've got some big transfer news. First of all, we have signed a player joining us in June. He is a very much squad rotation centre-back, Israeli international Yam Keshti. Looks like he could be a decent backup option. He's not going to be a first-team player. We needed depth in the defence. We needed to get back and just have that extra body in the defence. Got him on a free transfer. Very good man. Yeah. We also then did sign a few more players and sold some very, very big names. And you can have a look here at the names that we did sell. The biggest of the bunch for 65 million. Orestes has gone to Real Madrid. It was a bit of a hard one, but at 65 million, it was very difficult to say no. It was 53 initially, and it's rising to 65 once he reaches like 10 games or 50 games, something like that. It is a big one for us. He does have a minimum release clause of 320 million, which is absolutely ridiculous. That they're getting. He's on 140,000 a week. So the problem was he was looking for a new contract. He wanted 200,000 from us. I couldn't afford it, 200,000. Real Madrid came in with an offer. It was a minimum, like 30 million offer. He got upset that I rejected it. We then agreed that if they offer us 60 million, we will sell him. Eventually, we raised it up to 65 million. So I decided to take that offer. And then the other player, big man that we did sell is Marcio as well. Similar situation. They offered me 40 million. Very difficult to say no to 40 million. He has been on very good form for us this season. But we do have Nunes as well in backup, who has been absolutely fantastic as well. Similar situation. He wanted a contract rise. He's getting 250,000 per week. We couldn't afford any more than that. We were only offering him like 80. I think he was on 80 something, and we could only offer him about 110. I didn't want to break the bank for this player. I don't think he's that good, to say the least. And then a couple of other little signings, sellings here and there. Yosh Sagawa went on loan. I think he's got an option to buy. No option to buy. Okay, for Sagawa, but he is currently on loan. Emiga on loan at Ajax. He does have an option to buy a optional future fee of 12.25 million. Hopefully they take it. I think his time here has pretty much done. And then as well as Paulo Matos, finally getting him off the books for the time being. No option to buy though, but they are covering quite substantial amount of his salary, which, I mean, is not on a big wage, but it does help a little bit. In terms of players we've brought in a couple of reinforcements. I don't know if I spoke about Rodrigo, Miguel, and Hendricks, two young 18-year-olds coming in. Hendricks currently gone back on loan to Arsenal. Not Arsenal in England, Arsenal in Argentina. He's where he came from. Very good young striker. Do like the looks of him, as well as our young South African Hendricks over here. He's gone back to Cape Town City on loan. He looks like he could be absolutely fantastic as a striker. And then some players that we're going to be using for now. We brought in 3 defenders to replace the 2 that we've lost. Number 1, 42 million, Frederick Reuter. Fantastic little centre-back. You can see already scored a goal and assisted in 6 games. 702 work rate. His versatility isn't great, but we're not going to use him for anything else, really, other than being a centre-back, a ball-playing defender. And he is a little bit injury prone. I did look at his injuries history. He hasn't had anything. He's literally had a tight hamstring in 2033. That was the last time he was injured. So I took that little bit of a risk on that one. Another player that we spoke about in the last transfer special was Gabriel Alonso. He's finally decided to sign for us, and we got him for dirt cheap. You can see 8.5 million, 7,000 salary. He is a good little pickup, a good rotation option in the defense for us. Hopefully can add a little bit of experience. And then another player for 20 million, Marcos Duarte. Can play left wing back, can play striker. He is going to be our utility guy to cover up Carlos Nunes if anything happens, because I didn't find another wing back at the moment. I was struggling to find someone, so I thought, you know what, bring Duarte in. He can play as a centre back. He can play as a wing back. He can do both. And he looks like a very, very good little signing. picked him up from Brazil, of course. Didn't play much football last season. Of course, their season just started, but previously had a very good run. And at 20 million, not a bad little pickup. His value's already shot up. 21 years of age, decent little salary. The new era is upon us, especially in the defense. This is the team that's going to start against Benfica. We're going to go with Diaz in goals, who's been absolutely smashing it in goals. 23 appearances, 13 conceded, 12 clean sheets, 7.11 rating. He's been absolutely fantastic. Ruta will be on the right-hand side with Buder in the center and Julio Cesar on the left-hand side. There was an offer made for Julio Cesar from Bayern Munich, which he rejected. It was a £61 million offer. And if I got that, I would have taken that for Julio Cesar any day of the week. I don't think he's that good, but with 65 million, we could have found another guy like Ruta to fill in that spot. Nunes will be on the right. Gunnar Duath and Letu will be the two center mids with Van der Meer on the wing back. Duath and Letu, probably their last season with us. We'll look to try and move them off. I do have a plan for them in terms of younger players coming through. Probably give them a little bit more game time towards the end of the season and next season. And then on the wings, we're going to go with Almeida on the right. Domini will go on the left and Figueira up front. Lucas Mash just came back from injury, so he's going to just sit this one out. He's not 100% match sharp. Probably will come on as a sub. And then in other news, Raza, we tried to loan him out. Didn't want to go out on loan. He was too expensive. But we are starting to train him as a regista. Looking at his stats to be a regista, I think he's got the makings to be a very, very good one. We just need to work a little bit on his passing and his technique. But other than that, I think with his vision of 17 and his flair of 15, I think he could be absolutely fantastic as a regista. We're going to the match. It is a cup final. It is, there must be at least 2 under-21 Portuguese players in the starting 11. Oh, I'm going to start with Bruno. We'll start with Bruno. Okay, well, I didn't know that. Now I do. Let's go to the game. And guys, we're into the game. First highlight coming courtesy of Almeida, pushing it up to Van der Meer. Domini coming through, cuts inside, was looking for Figueira, but that was a bit shocking. We do have, with this sort of 3-man up front with Almeida, Domini, and Figueira, it does help us because they all three are very quick. And Schottelbach and Tobido are not the fastest of players, so it is an option that we could maybe try and exploit in terms of pace to just knock it up and get ahead of them. It is something that we can actually, keep an eye out on for in terms of the game. But Benfica do have a very good, strong attacking team as well, with Salguero coming through, taking a shot that was a very curious shot. It was a very, very curious shot. Not sure why they decided to do that, but that's the end of the half. They've already made 2 subs at halftime. That's what they're doing. Kudos and Felix coming on. So they're obviously going for it. In terms of us, I'm not going to make any swaps. I am going to say I'm short of the team a little bit. They need to do a little bit better in terms of getting the ball forward. Of course, we're playing at the Estadio Principal. I think I saw it there. And Benfica now have another opportunity. Stolterback tried to get it past Figueira. Couldn't. Did get the recovery ball, though, again. Tobido looking for options. Hugo Felix playing to Schandrup. Of course, this 4-4-2 formation that they play is very similar to the one that Real Madrid played against us. And it tends to do quite well against our back 5. In terms of them just having possession, and we kind of hit on the counter-attack, which isn't ideal for a team of our stature, but I mean, at times like this, sometimes it's what you need to do. Sousa, though, breaks through on goal. He's got an opportunity, and that was just wide over the target. Diaz did very well there to just close the gap a little bit and not give them the option to try and break through there. I need to make some swaps. This game is looking a little bit... We haven't done anything in this game. Other than the first real attempt, we've done nothing. Domini on a yellow, not looking good. Lucas Mash can come in there. Bruno Costa not playing well either. Aletu can pop in there like we originally wanted. Elsewhere, Julius Cesar not playing great. Left camera off. Oh, that was a mistake. I should have put him on the bench somewhere. I'm going to give Almeida a little bit longer as well as Cesar. Maybe something can happen. I can probably throw Alonso in there. He's the best of the two players. Although Duarte can play left as well, actually. You know what? Duarte come in for Julio Cesar. We'll bring him on there. Just some fresh legs in all sections of the park. Almeida, I'm going to give a little bit longer to. We might see the likes of Bueno Vaz coming in on that right-hand side. Victor will clear this. Not well, though. Tobido picks up the recycled ball. Mash gets a good tackle in. Buder finding himself up front in a weird position because he's not normally out that far. But here he comes again. Buder into the box. Danny boy almost put it in. A good save from the keeper. Not often you find our centre-back sitting in open play in the 6-yard box, but he was there. Duarte's little flick on, trying to find Almeida. Nunez cuts it down. Good save from outside. There was a lot of bodies in there. He did well to pick that up. Mash with the corner now. Going to the near post, looking for Duarte. Not the best in the air, Duarte. Maybe Cesar would have been a better option in that situation. Victor then picks up the loose ball. Looking a little bit more energetic from us, but they've got a free kick now with Hugo Felix Schulte back, looking for options. Gives the ball away. Almeida on the breakaway now. Duarte, the furthest man up in the field, our centre-back with Vandermeer. Victor looking for Mash, trying to break through. They've done it now with Vandermeer, looking for Almeida on the back post. Should have done better. Should have done better. Benfica now have their own break with Kudos. And a good tackle from Mash. Batista almost caught us napping there. We're going to make another swap. Almeida will come off. Not having the best game. Bueno Vaz can come on there. Figueira not playing well either. Pierre-Louis can come on for him. That's all our swaps. Let's see. We need to break this Benfica team down. They have been defensively very, very good. Restricting us to just 2 shots on target. We really are struggling a little bit to break them down. Hugo Felix, though, with the corner for Benfica. You can feel the cup energy going around. Torpedo gets the head in. Was he offside, though? I think he might be. I'm not sure on that one. I think it's actually going to count, guys. I think it is going to count. It's not. We can breathe a sigh of relief there. That was intense. Vandermeer's header. Oh, the guy in front of the keeper. Whoever that was, that's the man that caused the offside. They're making more swaps now. The Vitters come on. They're pushing Chandrup up front. Colton back. Kudos. Antonio. Schottelbeck. Of course, they're playing quite a deep line in their defense, which is helping with us not getting the ball over the top and trying to beat them for pace. Tomiyasu, who's come in as well. This is now a good play from Benfica, cutting inside. Chandrup with the shot. And a good save from Diaz. They've got another corner. I want to see what happens. I want to demand more from this team. They are struggling a little bit to stop this onslaught from Benfica. We need to push forward. Demand more. Get the shots in there. You know, when FM25 comes, they're gone. So, Vandermeer. Duat! Is that going to count? I think he was offside, guys. I'm not celebrating. I didn't see the linesman, didn't raise his flag. But I think that might be offside as well. It's not. It's a goal. We've taken the lead at the death. Vandermeer, oh, he was being played onside up there by Scholtenbach. What a finish from Duath. We can see the lines here. Yeah, he was actually quite onside. In fact, all of our players were onside. A good little finish from Gunnar Duath. Unlikely hero in the dying moments. But that does mean, with no other highlights, yep, there we go. We are the champion, the League Cup champions. The first time I've won the League Cup in Portugal. Of course, last season we got knocked out by Sporting. That's our first trophy in the cabinet for this season. Our second, technically. We won the Super Cup thing, that Vodafone Super Cup tournament thing. And there we go. Victor Figueira. It should be Aletu, though. Aletu's the captain. But for some reason, Figueira is going to lift the trophy. He's not even our backup. He's not even our vice captain. Mash is our vice captain, who's standing in the front there, by the way. That's Mash celebrating the blonde dude. waving his hair, even though he's bald in the imaging. But we have picked up a victory over Porto, over Benfica. Porto are the League Cup champions, the Allianz Cup. Fantastic little result. Brilliant to see. Happy. We didn't play well, though. We didn't play well, and that is a little bit of a concern, especially the fact that we've got Champions League football coming up. We need to get a little bit better, but a good I'm very thankful to Gunnar Duath for that 89th minute goal, which secured us the League Cup. And yeah, that's our second trophy at the moment. There we go. Celebrate the double. Question is, can we go on to win the other cups as well? We've got the Portugal League Cup, we've got the Champions League, and the FA Cup as equivalent, the Cup de Portugal. Another 3 trophies. We could potentially walk away with 5 trophies this season. That's the goal. We're coming back for the Champions League game. I don't know who we're taking on. It's going to be a surprise. You guys will find out in a few seconds. Well, guys, we're back for some Champions League football. We're taking on Atletico Madrid. Diego Simeone is still in charge with Atletico. I don't have the La Liga loaded yet, so we can't see how they're doing in La Liga at the moment, but they haven't won the La Liga. They've come third in the last 3 years, so decent team in all respects. It is a tough one for us. In terms of other results, we drew with Benfica in the Taça de Portugal semi-final first leg. And then, of course, we scraped through a victory against Gil Vicente. We haven't been on the best goal-scoring form the last 3 games. And the Atletico one is worrying me just a slight bit. Of course, we do have them coming up again for the second leg. The first leg is away at Atletico. This is the team that's starting. Ruta in goals. Alonso will come in there. Bruda has picked up a minor knock. He's not available. And Julius is on the right. Nunes, Duath, Ducosta, and Vandermeer will be starting. Aletu not 100% fit, so I want to start Costa as well. He also picked up a slight knock in the Benfica game. Almeida and Domini starting. Mash not looking 100% fit, and then Pierre-Louis starting up front because Figueira also picked up an injury in the Gil Vicente game. Cesar looking a little bit tired, but I don't really want to play Kamara there. I want to have my strongest team available. This is the team that's starting, taking on Atletico. It is a huge, huge game for us, and the game that we need to win. Well, guys, I just sat through a whole half of a game and literally not a single highlight. You can look at the stats there. It's literally even Stevens. This isn't really working out for us. So what I am going to do is I am going to switch up the tactic. I'm going to go to what we tried and tested sort of tactic that we have. Alonso will be the man that will be sacrificed in this situation. We are going to take him off, and we are going to bring on Mash or Silva, or even Vaz, and leave Domini on the left. I think that might be the best option. We'll bring on Buenos Vaz to play in that as attacking midfielder role. Just to try something different, because it's literally been 0 highlights in that half. 3 shots from both teams, none on target. And we finally have a highlight after a bit of a change in the tactic. I think it was needed. We need to go a little bit more aggressive. It's been so much of a midfield battle, hasn't it? Atletico have lined up very defensively, and they finally found a break. Mohamed Ali Cho with the goal 2 minutes after halftime. Maybe the tactic switch wasn't a great idea, was it? I feel like it was needed. I am going to switch the mentality, though, to more attacking now, because we need to open this game up a little bit. We need to try and get something in the team here. I don't know, just anything, to be completely honest. They've got another attack through. Bruno Costa gives it to Nunes. Tries to clear it, can't get past the defense. Danilo now out from the back. Gil. This is Kerrfield. Mana to Danilo. Elias. Good ball to Lee Ho. Of course, a man that once we were very much after Lee Ho when we were still Mac and Thune. I thought he was at Benfica. He must have moved recently. 24 million to Atletico. Not a bad little bit of business from Atletico there to get rid of him. We need to do something, though. We are looking very, very, very not good at the moment. Almeida not looking very fit. We'll bring on Das Neves for the right-hand side. Domini not playing well. Lucas Mash come in there. Elsewhere, Duath looking very, very tired. Moya can come on there. Costa, Cesar looking very tired. We'll bring on Duarte. Duarte is better on the left-hand side. I think that's all my subs. Let's see. Something has to give. Something has to give. I don't know what, but it has to give. We have to do something. I'm going to go very attacking for the last 20 minutes. We need to push. We need to absolutely push. In fact, I'm going to change some things up a little bit here. Take away the underlaps, just overlaps at the moment. We'll do that. Go more direct. And in terms of here, instead of quickly distribute over the top, we need to try and get the ball as quickly up as fast as possible. And we're going to go very wide, I think. We have to try and just do something to try and break this Atletico midfield. Very attacking, very wide, very direct. Vandermeer with the long throw, looking for Mash. Can't pick up anyone else with the follow-on header, but he wins the ball back. Vandermeer now. Duarte. Looking for options. Goes across to Ruta. Ruta picks up Moya in a good space. Here comes Bueno Vaz. That's our first real chance. Atube with a great little save there. We got the corner now. Das Neves looking for Duarte. And he will clear Gil on the counter-attack. Will hold up play a little bit because he doesn't have bodies in front of him. Nunez will pick up the replacement ball. And that will be the end of that highlight. This could be our first loss in 11 games in all competitions. We don't have much time left. This Atletico team has been difficult to break down in terms of just getting anything going for us. And that will be the end of the game. Not a good result. 1-0 down at Atletico means we've got a lot to do in the second leg. And yeah, it's going to be a tough one for us. It's going to be an absolute toughie for us. We're coming back for that final game of the video. Hopefully with some better news. Guys, we're back for the game against Porto. We drew against Boavista 0-0. Another boring match. It seems like the goals have dried up just a tad in this one. Hopefully we can get back on goal scoring form. This is the team that's starting. It is what I consider probably our first team, in our best first team 11 at the moment. Diaz, Ruta, Bruder, Cesar, Nunez, Duath, Iletu, Demir, Almeida, Mash, all coming in. And then up front, Figueira, who's been on a bit of a goal drought at the moment. Hasn't scored much. Let's get straight into the game. Not going to chat much about it. We need goals in this one. We need 2 at least to go through without extra time. Of course, away goals don't mean anything. We need to get into it. We need to score. And we've got the first highlight. Atletico with the corner to the back post, looking for Ali Cho. Can't pick him up. They do have the recycle ball back to Cho, trying to break through our defense. They're coming forward, taking a shot, and Kaplan scores the first goal of the game. And Atletico's second means we need now 3 goals. What am I doing wrong with this team? It was just Diaz. I mean, you helped it in, son. Can I blame Diaz for that? I mean, probably not. We should have defended better. We should have cleared our lines a little bit better. I mean, the game something needs to happen. We need to break them down somewhere. The risk I have, though, if I go full out attack, if they score another one, then we're pretty much out of the tie completely. Duath picks up Mash, gets fouled there. That could be a yellow. Definitely a yellow from Kerrifeld. Figueira with a free kick right on the edge of the box. Good save from the keeper. Very good save from the keeper. Mash with the corner. Goes looking for Julio Cesar. Can't pick up Julio Cesar. Buder with the replacement. Can't put it back to Mash. Half time. It is Atletico 1, Porto 0. Atletico 2-0 on aggregate. Almeida is injured. Can't keep him on. Neves wasn't fit enough to play, so Bruno Vaz will have to come in there on the right-hand side. Also, I'm going to just shout at the team as well. They've just been absolutely going to thrash my arms. Even I haven't thrashed my arms in a long time. Need to just get him. Vandermeer with the long throw, looking for Buda. Goes back to Vandermeer. Ruta, back to Vandermeer. Goes to the back post. Mash! Pulls one back. Pulls one back. We're back into it now. We're back into it. We need another goal just to equalize things on aggregate. And that was a good initial pass from Ruta to Vandermeer. I'm sorry, Vandermeer to Mash rather on the back post. Simple little tap-in header. Tube should have done a little bit better in goals for them, but we've pulled one back. Crucial time as well. And now we need to press on and try and get that second goal to try and at least force extra time. Vandermeer with a long throw now. Beautiful long throw to Cesar. Fence bubbling around there. It's a penalty. We've got a penalty. I mean, that's Neves and Figueiro that take penalties. Omini's going to have to step up and put it in the back of the net. This is to equalize on aggregate. We've done it. We've done it. We're going to force an extra time at least. At the moment, we've started implementing that long throw. It's causing a little bit of problems for Atletico. Darmani, though, with the goal. 2-2 on aggregate. We can score another one just before the end of the game. That would be absolutely fantastic. We don't want to go to extra time. We don't want the extra minutes. Bueno Vaz looking for options. Guna Duath. Back to Ruta. Nunes. Trying to run through, finding options. Can't find anything. Ruta goes across to Moya in a good spot. Not a good pass. And they've given it away to Muragan. Running down that wing now. He's got options in the box. He's picked up Liho. Down Ali Cho hits the bar. Liho with the rebound. And a good defensive tackle there from Julio Cesar to deny Liho. And again off the bar. Oh, hits it over this time again. I can't watch. I cannot watch this. I just can't watch this. This is so much intensity to clear the corner. Liho, though, gets a second chance. Kurrafield goes wide to Gill. He's onside, looking for options. Danilo, who's caused problems, can't turn around. Vandermeer keeping him quiet. Another corner for Atletico. Another corner. Danilo this time, looking for options. He's going to the back post this time. Joe can't get to it. Mash will clear. I'm going to bring on a sub. We need some fresh legs. Duath looking very tired out there. So is Mash. Injury time is crucial. Yeah, Barrios, Danilo. Over to Christensen. Kaplan back to Christensen. Trying to do something. Atletico playing a little bit. Trying to build it up from the back. Mana. Looking for options. They're not really pressing hard, but they have now with Liho through on goal, takes the shot, and not like that. Oh. Not like that. Cesar just lets his man run, and Liho cuts inside and has just dashed our Champions League hopes. Oh, so much pain. Oh. So much pain. We gave it to them. We had it. We fought hard to get back into it. So much pain. We'd get 8 million, but it's not enough. We needed more. We need to get out of that negative balance. We needed to stay in the Champions League. Oh, that is brutal. Absolutely brutal. I think, guys, we're coming back at the end of the season. Hopefully, we'll have a final of the Taça de Portugal, and then we can see us lifting the other trophy as well, the League Portuguese League trophy. Oh, that is so... I'm heartbroken. Not like that. Oh, that is brutal. Absolutely brutal. Well... Yeah, we're out of the Champions League again. I'm sad. I'm actually physically and emotionally hurt. You even saw me walk away at the end. if you manage to the end, just leave a comment down as well. Like, it has just been one hell of a ride. Anyway, guys, like, in terms of when we're coming back, who knows? I'm just so angry and cross. We still have another trophy we could potentially win, as well as the league. So we could do a local treble, I guess. I don't know where it's going, but join us tomorrow. Thank you very much, guys. Hit subscribe, get notified, leave a thumbs up. Your boy, the Vuvuzela, is out of here. Peace and chicken grease.